Good evening and welcome to the City of Gilroy Library Commission regular meeting for Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. And we are officially starting at 7:07 p.m. And we're going to begin our call to order, and now we will have roll call.
All right, Chairperson Baxter,
Present.
Vice Chair Nishabati, Commissioner Kim.
Yep.
Thank you. And now we will have the secretary's report.
Yes, the Library Commission agenda was posted online and in the City Hall kiosk on today, November 8th, 2024.
Thank you. And now we will have approval of minutes for Wednesday, August 14th, 2024.
We have to approve the minutes from August 14th meeting.
Would you like to
Second.
second it? Thank you. So we have a motion to move to accept the minutes from August 14th, 2024. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Do we have any nays? So we pass approval for the agenda 3-0. And now we will have approval of our agenda.
Move to approve tonight's agenda.
And
Second.
thank you, and we have a second. All in favor? Aye, so we have 3-0 with passing approval of the agenda. And now we will go to staff, library staff recognition.
Yes.
Yes, Cassandra.
Let me. Are we able to move a portion of our meeting around? Would you like
Sure.
to do, I just don't know if
Yeah.
maybe you'd want to work with our consultants
Okay.
first. I don't know if that's better for you all or for your schedule. I
Okay,
just wanted to double check. If not, I can grab Brooks.
so we will do we need to make a motion to move, to change the agenda item, or do we just?
I think you can go ahead and move it.
Okay, so we will move them, instead of item 5, they will be item. Want to do under library reports?
Sure.
Yeah, why don't
Okay.
we go ahead and do it?
So we'll move them to,
Right before the library reports.
That would be
Yes.
great. I figured just because you spent a lovely portion of your evening here.
Thank you.
And they have really exciting information for you all.
wonderful, nice, okie dokie. So now we're going to go to item number 7, unfinished business.
All right, so reviewing the Library Commission work plan for fiscal years 24 and 25. So if you go to page 7. The promotion of the Library Commission. So just to give you an update with that, so the city clerk's office has received 3 applications
Nice.
to the commission. Two seats with terms expiring this December, the 31st. I know Chairperson Baxter,
Mhm.
your term is coming to an end soon, and then as well as Commissioner Kim.
Yes.
With that being said too, we do encourage both of you to reapply. Which leaves 2 vacant
I
positions.
did reapply.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know why, I mean, I'm happy I reapplied.
It's okay.
Okay.
Which leaves 2 vacant positions open, and that will expire December 31st in 2026. And as of right now, we have 1 position open, and that would expire in 2027.
In 2027, okay.
The application deadline for that is December 6th,
Okay,
and then interviews will take place on January 6th.
January 6th. And how will folks interested be informed?
Usually by email.
So, yeah, the city clerk's office does outreach as
Perfect.
well as sending, all the messages that are included in the city's weekly email express that goes out, as well as social media
Okay,
posting. So not just the library commission, as well as any other commissions that have vacancies on.
oh, all happened on that day?
Yeah, so they have aligned the recruitment process. It was a ongoing recruitment and filling appointment process. About a year ago, council changed the process to do the recruitment all together at once
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
and do the appointments as well at the same time, once a year.
Okay,
Unless absolutely need to, in case there is no quorum and we need to fill a vacancy.
right, okay,
Madam Chair,
yes, sir.
you have one applicant for the recruitment process. Open can here.
We did, yeah, I can't remember her name. Well, we had two people that came.
Yes,
That
And-
applied.
And
I
I think
believe,
that visited.
that visit,
Oh.
two that visited, I believe one was believed to have applied.
applied,
and We
yeah,
did communicate through the city clerk's office. that,
okay,
The application process will be reviewed.
okay, good.
Interviews will be conducted in December and January.
okay, so she hasn't withdrawn her application.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, and then, moving on to capital improvement to the Gilroy Library.
And I'll give just a high level update. Again, at the October 7th city council meeting, we formally added the library facility improvements as a CIP project.
Mhm.
That was again based on the library commission's recommendation in August, as well as communicated by the chair through the annual presentation. We had members of our library team present that also made a presentation and expressed support to move the project. In fact, the council was very keen on moving the project sooner than later. So we have our city CIP team has prioritized this. We have assigned a project manager, and then included on the packet in the staff report is a tentative schedule that we presented back to the city council. So this month, the county library team, in fact, today is conducting additional community engagement
Wow,
on the proposed improvements. In December, we'll finalize the feasibility study and prepare those cost estimates with a potential issuance of the request for proposal for the design phase of the project in early 2025.
nice,
Um,
good job.
And then with a goal to go ahead and award the design phase by April of 2025. So it'll probably take about 6 months to go through that. And then what we're planning to do is a little over 11 months, present the design to the library commission. So we could probably expect at the October meeting, and then followed by a meeting with the city council and the community, and finalizing the construction, probably just about a year out. Is when
Wow,
we would
that's
commence
really
it.
cool.
So
It will
with that,
happen soon. Years just go by.
it does. I mean, on paper, a year seems really far away,
Right.
but from a work product and knowing what's involved,
Yeah.
I think as evident, we're moving quickly,
Yeah,
but we have to go through the process. Sorry?
When do you expect the work to start?
According to the timeline, the construction is expected to be awarded by exactly a year from today, around
Nice.
November, December. And then again, I think winter months are typically sometimes challenging
Right.
for construction. So they'll have to kind of propose what any internal improvements that can be done versus exterior improvements will be, it all depends on the schedule.
Within a year.
Yeah, the design phase will likely take much of 2025, and then with a likely award within 2025 for construction. Cassandra, if at this time, as part of this item, if you want to maybe have Katya kind of jump in on share any feedback, that way we can.
Yeah,
knock it out.
so it'll be a tandem effort, I'm sure. But Katya and Mari are our wonderful consultants who are here. We really wanted to maximize our ability to get community feedback. And we figured, hey, you know what? The best way to do that is have them come to all of our wonderful programs. And guess what? Wednesday is the day to do it. So I think they've probably been to more programs in one day than it must be a record. I believe they attended 5. This will be their 5th one today,
Yes.
today, which also means we have at least 5 programs today. They both were very wonderful. They were so engaged with the community and the community really, loved to hear from them. So this is very preliminary, but, this is kind of what we gathered. And if there's anything else you'd like to add about what the community had to offer, and, they were both very wonderful.
Yeah, just a couple of highlights. The city actually asked, for this community outreach to be expanded, and that's when we came with the idea of, let's do different type of groups as well. So I think that it's a lot of the value of what happened today is that there were parents, with young kids, in our first meeting, then the teens in our second meeting, resilient families in our third meeting, the ESL program that are older adults, in our fourth meeting. So really trying to get a different cross section of the people that are actually using the library and the community at large. So we asked them that we had some ideas, but asked them, what are your 3 priorities out of those ideas? And we also asked, did we miss anything, out of those? And there were not a big things that they said that we miss. Probably what we heard, and it was in the last group, is how is this process then going to be expanded to the full community? And what we told them is, this is just the beginning. This is just concept. We're still talking about preliminary ideas. Typically, when the city engages in a process like this, there could be a larger community outreach and a council meeting when ideas, are asked again. So don't think that this was the only time, to provide input. And just, if you start seeing, they're color coded and there's a system behind that. But there's a big emphasis on the children's program, big emphasis on the teen space and the maker space and the correlation between the two. The small meeting rooms actually, related to the teen space for homework, for activities for the teens.
Nice.
And the rest, I think everybody was like, yes, that would be nice, but it probably doesn't rise, to a priority. And I'll just do also a couple of other highlights from the additional questions. Particularly on the children's program, probably what was the highlight was what happens when the parents are actually waiting, after the reading program, and what are the activities that they need to do, and where do they hang out? And some of them were coloring, outside, and they're like, well, we're sitting in the little chairs. Do we need could we have more space for the adults that still want to be in close contact with the kids? So not in another room, but in close proximity. So it's probably one of those, points that I don't think that we have followed all the way through, just yet. But I thought, that it would be good to, to emphasize to this group. So, what we are going to be doing is we're going to take photos of these and take this, but we're going to leave the same boards, the lobby at the entrance with the same dots, with some markers and Post-its, that if there's additional visitors that come, patrons that want to leave their opinion, that they can do that probably in a span of about a week. That's typically a good time. But give another point, of gathering feedback from the community in case we missed anything. So that's kind of where we are. The idea is to get this additional input, put it in the final report, and complete the data for the library. So if you're willing to participate, we're giving you some additional thoughts. And we would be happy to also hear from you, because you are part of the community, and it would be great, if there's anything in those priorities that we miss. Let us know. But this is where we think that that second round of engagement, has led us today. So it has been a full day, but thank you for the invite. It has been fantastic to be here, the entire afternoon. Yes.
What are the color codings?
Oh, so the green and the blue were the parents that were with the young children, early in the meeting. The orange were actually the teens. The green were the resilient families. and the ESL group, and then you're the red.
And
So,
okay, I like red.
so we didn't tell them, but you can start then seeing, that the teens gravitated toward certain spaces,
Yeah.
that the adults gravitated toward different ones, but quite a nice consistency, in some of the maker space, what we call the messy space. They actually talk about maybe even a sewing machine, for the community in the maker space.
Yes. And
Maybe it's time to put one. So again, it was a very good, day for feedback. We also, the library did, an online survey, and some of those questions were actually, asked online. So this is in supplementing what the library district has already done with a survey. And in that survey, we actually told, the community, if you want to come, come to the meetings today. So we've tried different methods that is always, good practice in order to really get a cross section of people. Yes,
The green was teenagers, right?
I'm sorry?
The green was
Oh,
teenagers.
no, the orange. The
What was
orange
the
were the
green?
teenagers, the green were ESL and the resilient families.
Okay.
And that ones?
Those are yours.
Which are the made for us.
So if you're willing to do it,
Yeah, sure.
that would be fantastic to also get your input, and then we capture it.
Cool. Are they gonna stay up here until we leave our meeting? Are you taking them back now? Do you want us to do them now, or can we do them when our meeting? Do it now? We should do it now.
Let's do it now.
Okay, so what direction do you want to give us? What are
That
we
you
supposed to do?
that you need to use 3 dots,
We
3
use
stickers,
dots.
and you put them in what your top 3 ideas are out of the 6 that we have right here. And again,
Okay,
if we missed anything, let us know.
and we can't tear it in half. I see one.
But you can put them all in one if, if you want. So, or you can take them, Yes, you need it, yeah.
Teacher. Okay. Oh, she's great. I love that. Yes.
Her name is Gigi. She's a little grandma. And my younger one, or my older one, excuse me, has been taking sewing classes. Like, she's fabulous.
That's very cool.
To make her come in and do workshops.
Yeah, no, we would definitely like to talk about programming with like local artists and things like that. That would be a great connection for us.
Excellent. We'll take that. Not cheating. No, thank you again, and if you
Thank
have any
you.
questions, if we missed anything, we presented these spaces, but more in the floor plan. But we wanted to take a step back, and when talking with the community and not overwhelm them with a plan, but more in terms of those ideas. So these are the same ideas that you saw the last time that we presented. So,
Nice.
all right,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Do you need me for anything?
I think that's it.
We're gonna take these and then we'll leave them at the front lobby, the clean ones. Okay, with the easels, and then just let me know.
You all did a fantastic job. You should all consider careers in library.
Thank you again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's a big ass 5 programs in a day. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
that was your day.
It
Well,
was the full day. I
I got it.
it's not for the faint of heart, so. They did a great.
Before you go, what
Thank you again, ladies.
Thank you again.
Are we on
Additional
8?
question, additional feedback. I think, Chair, if we want to move the item number or move to the item number 6, we can do that, and before we get into number 8. If that's
Okay,
with you.
library staff record, that sounds perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
So, I would like you all to meet and welcome our Rosa Hughes. She is one of our newer children's librarians here. She joins us with experience from Milpitas. She was previously an extra help librarian. And, she speaks Italian, she speaks Spanish. She was a
It's a Fulbright fellow to South Korea, so I speak
Yeah.
a little South Korean.
yeah, it's Rosa.
But my main language that I like to speak here is Spanish. I'm so excited to join the staff here. I was really excited as an extra help librarian. I was able to work at Campbell, Los Altos, Milpitas here. And 6 years, I've experienced with the county law library.
No?
So I really, it's like maybe a little embarrassing to say in front of your boss. No, I think they wanted me to work at all of the libraries. I was invited to I think everyone wanted me to work at their library, but I really was excited to be in Gilroy because think the collection development happening here is very exciting. We have such a robust Spanish language, especially in children's. And I'm really excited to work in the community. And I grew up in an agricultural community in Northern
Cool.
California, so I really feel I understand sort of the unique needs of this city that is really quickly developing, but also has its roots in an agricultural and maybe even migrant worker kind of culture. So I'm so excited to be here and I'm really glad to have the opportunity to meet you and just let you know how much we are excited and like our programming is so exciting for the upcoming year and our collection development is so exciting. So out of all the county libraries, which they're all great, I like them. I really loved working at all of them, but
I like how she covers it up.
great. But I'm super excited to be here at Gilroy. Yeah.
Awesome.
So where were you in Korea?
I was in Pohang, South
Pohang.
Korea. I did my Fulbright fellowship there. My survey questionnaire was in Western teaching methodologies in high schools. So my Korean is enough to like say hello, order you at a restaurant and get in a taxi. So that's right. It's enough to do all the important things that I need to
I
do.
lived in Korea for 4 years.
Where did you live?
Gwangju.
Oh, I know where that is. The interesting thing about Korea is it's actually like smaller than California.
Yeah.
So you can get on a train and go everywhere you need to go.
3 hours.
But did you learn to really like spicy food?
But used to it, I used to live in India before.
Mhm.
So
It took
But
me
the-
6 months.
Korean spice is different. It's just very good.
I remember a time when I was eating a jjigae, a soup,
Yeah.
and it was so spicy that the
Yeah, yeah.
skin around my lips was like burning. And I remember like, they were like, are you okay? And I'm sort of crying and eating dinner at the same time. I said, it's okay, I love Korean food. After 6 months, I actually became used to it, I think. But it was very hard at first. It's very different. But actually, do you know POSCO? Do you know I had a host family and my host father was an engineer at POSCO.
Okay.
So I knew a lot of students there. Well, that's exciting.
Rosa's an amazing addition. We're glad to have her. We're glad to be able to kind of introduce you all to her. And she's also very involved in scouting. That's her, I have to put in the things that I know, right? So again, she brings that skill set of working with young
Nice.
people and mentoring young people and she's really crafty. So that's all in the children's atmosphere. So I don't know, any more questions
I
or?
do love making things out of popsicle sticks. You would be surprised at how many of those skills of being a Girl Scout transfer to librarianship.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, on behalf of the Library Commission, we're really glad that you're here because we want you to know and all of the staff that we're here to support you in the great work that you're doing that transfers to what the kids in the community need.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Thank you. Good to see you.
I see the theme.
Well,
Wednesdays.
on Wednesdays, we.
That was really good.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, so now we will move to 7 unfinished business. 7.1.
We've already completed that, Chair. We're on to item number 8.
Perfect, thank you. You.
No idea where we were either. Okay, 8.
Now we'll have, new business approval of the 2025 Library Commission meeting schedule.
Alright, so, on page 9, with the approval of the 2025 Library Commission meeting schedule. Found it?
Yeah.
Yes, I found it.
Perfect. So the Library Commission meets on a regular basis, right? In the past couple of years, it's been 4 to 5 times per calendar year.
Mhm.
And every year the commission gets to vote on whether what months they would like to pick on the second Wednesday of each month, 7 p.m. I don't know if it could be 7 p.m. or they could change it, or totally up for your discussion too as well. For Wednesdays, right?
And I think that's just been the practice, but if there is another day or another time, perhaps sooner or later, whatever have you, I think the commission could make that decision as part of the motion, if they choose to. The typical time has been first meeting was usually conducted in January. In the proposed meeting date that you have outlined on the agenda, we are proposing to start shifted by 1 month, so starting in February, and primarily because we know we have 2 terms expiring, and then council would have typically done the appointment in December. However, they're not gonna get to it until January, so
Okay,
tentative
point.
appointments happening on January 27th would mean the February 12th meeting would be the first meeting for the library commission to actually have the new commissioners be on board, so that way we also have a forum. We don't run into those issues.
Right.
Yeah.
And then just to mention the highlighted in bold, it was just indicated from last year on what previous year.
The highlighted in bold, okay, yeah.
So
That's what-
February, April, that's what the commission met last year. roughly.
Yes, I think that's how it's been all 4 years that I've been here.
Yeah, I remember not having meetings in the summer,
I do remember that,
just because of summer travel.
yes. So cause here on the tentative dates, we're out September and October as opposed to June, July, and August. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, so over the summer, looks like the only proposed meeting is on June 11th. If the commission does not wish to meet during the month of June and July, we can forego the June and we can pick back up in August.
June is fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, June is not, yes, summer is okay.
I don't remember meeting in June or July.
That's what
That's
we
right.
said, we met, right? Board means we met.
If I may clarify, the bold is the recommended 2025 dates.
Right.
As I indicated earlier, in prior years, the commission typically met in January, and then they would meet in March and then May. You would not meet in June and July.
That could be true.
But for 2025, because we're shifting it off to February, what we're proposed is February meeting, April meeting, June is optional if you wish to do
Mhm.
that. And then back onto the regular schedule of August and then November.
August and November. Okay, so we would do February, April, June, August, that's 4, right? And then November would be 5. November, that is the week of veterans. Yeah. I think, does anyone have a calendar? Is that the veterans
It's a Wednesday. Veterans is, I believe
Monday?
it's gonna be on.
That Monday.
Mhm.
The other would be to do August and October, then we wouldn't meet again. When is the city council, you know how they have that report every year? That's still October?
It's flexible, so.
Oh, it's flexible.
Yeah, it's flexible.
Okay.
We can work through that.
Okay, what you all have any thoughts of the months?
I can give you my thoughts on.
Okay, what are your
thoughts?
Happened to you?
I wouldn't do the August 13th just because that's probably the first week of school. and
Okay.
I don't know who's gonna be on the commission, but life just could be.
It's
crazy
very
for them.
true.
So I would bump that to September, but that's just my 2 cents.
Okay, I agree with that thought process. What do
That's
you
fine,
think?
yeah.
Okay, so we have September and we have November and February, April, and then we would do what, so are we gonna stick with November?
I mean, we're in Wednesday of Veterans Day.
Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so we've got, standby. We have February, April, September, no, June, September, and November. How does that sound?
Good.
Okay, so June, September, November. Okay. Do you want to make a motion?
So did you, sorry, so did you say you want to meet in June?
Yeah, we're gonna do February, April, June, September, and November.
Discussion.
I make a motion.
Okay.
And is it gonna be the same time?
7 PM works for me. What, does it work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, works for me today. It works for him. He's gonna be here.
Earlier than 7 is kind of hard.
What'd you say? Earlier? Oh, yes. Well, okay. So we have a motion to accept the 2025 dates as February 12th, April 9th, June 11th, September 10th, and November 12th, 2025 at 7 PM. And then we need a second.
I will second that motion.
And then we have it second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any objections? No. So we passed 3-1 in favor of the 2025 meeting date schedule for the Library Commission.
300.
3-0, yeah.
Okay.
3-0. And let's see what we have next. Okay, now we are going to go to staff report, Vince.
Yeah, so the 8.2, under new business commission. Initiated future agenda item, discussion on library commission. Mission statement and potential promotional event. So, at the August 14th meeting, I know Chair Conversion Doctor, you mentioned that. You wanted to potentially develop a mission statement for the library commission.
Actually, we have a mission statement. It's just being able to put it in our agenda somewhere. So when we open our meeting, we say, thank you, something to just remind ourselves, me, and whoever's listening and any guests of why we're here. But the commission has a mission statement that's set by the city, right?
It's included in this Gilroy Charter, which outlines what your roles and responsibilities are. So we have included the charter language in there. I am not aware actually of a specific mission statement that's established either by the council or this commission at this time.
Okay,
But it's an overall purpose.
yeah, maybe it's purpose. Thank you for clarifying that. So where is, you said that's somewhere?
It's a exhibit attachment to the staff report.
Okay, the dates, past the dates. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, and so I would like to clarify that I meant just not a mission statement, just exactly what city council said, the reason we exist.
And just to clarify, you would like that outlined on the agenda?
Yeah,
Okay.
can it be I don't know how it would show up on the agenda, but maybe in the opening call to order and state the purpose of our mission, if that's possible. Purpose. Yeah. Commissioners, what are your thoughts about that? I can't recite it. Can you recite what it is? I don't.
Yeah, so
You're not gonna read it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's only like 10 words.
Okay.
It's not this must not be it. It's only like 10 words, what I'm speaking of, and it's on the library, it's on the commission page. It's like 10 words. The library commission serves as that's all I'm saying. Yeah, just thank you. The responsibility of ourselves, of us.
Sure.
I think that's a good idea, to just kind of.
Yeah, just say it.
Right?
And then I know that
Okay.
scares me, because now I have what's moving our work.
So the exact statement on the website is the Library Commission is comprised of 5 members and serves as an advisory and liaison body to the Gilroy City Council and city staff and the community librarians on matters concerning the Gilroy Library.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's
yes,
it. See,
okay.
didn't I say 10 words?
Yes.
Maybe that was-
I was concerned, but I think that's great.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Thank
Yes.
you.
No problem. Okay, so now we've had discussion over 8.2 and,
Sure.
So there's a
Yeah, oh, yeah.
consent to do that. There's a consent by the full commission to add those exact verbiage.
absolutely.
Okay.
Do I need to make a motion? I would like to make a motion to include in the library commission agendas the verbiage that's on the City of Gilroy website where under library commission about the commission.
Second,
Perfect. So we have a motion to add to our regular agenda meeting the purpose of the Library Commission as it stated on the City of Gilroy's website about commissions. And we have it seconded. All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye. Anyone not in favor? No? Okay, so
you are,
we're
no?
passing 3-0-0.
Are you no? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, I just had a thought. Okay,
Sure, if I may.
yes, sir.
Also too, I just wanted to add part of the staff report too. We mentioned was potential meet and greet as well.
Yes. We never, well, I've been here 4 years. How many years have you been here? 4? And how many you?
2.
2. So altogether, that's 10. No, just kidding. So my thought was to have, just to let people know, the community know that our library commission exists and we'd love for them to participate. To meet and greet, but it cannot just be our commission, it could be the other commissions as well. I don't know what other commissions do. And maybe the library, the Gilroy Library would host us. Right?
Hosts
So-
are here.
Yeah.
Love it.
So, okay, so that was the idea.
So the
Go ahead.
idea is, so it's kind of the city advertising all the different commissions that they have.
That would be wonderful, but I don't know if we could decide that here, so maybe we would have to start and we could be the example, the
Yeah,
pilot.
okay.
What do you think? And
I mean, the other thing that I'm not gonna be on the commission, but I would volunteer for, like, your, like, community thing. I can't think of one, but like the Gilroy Nights Out or whatever. Like, help you guys.
yeah,
Be out there. And so you can talk to this meeting, like, no, I don't work for the library, but I'm a commissioner. This is what I do. So I love that.
So we're having discussion about piggybacking with you guys next year for, cause you do, what's it called, night out, but
Night out or like,
Gilroy Night Out or outreach, okay.
We do lots.
Lots, yeah.
Lots of,
It's gonna-
Okay.
So if there are events you would like us to attend, or you would like to, you know, we could always send you a list and you can pick one or a few. We're actually attending public libraries and doing school outreach, so if you're free on a Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, you can always join us for those. But
Yeah,
otherwise, things like, we do the holiday parade, we do National Night Out.
that one,
We
National
do-
Night Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
The
So-
what national,
Do you know what month that's in 2025? Is it May?
National
Or is it
Night Out
summer?
is usually in
August.
August
August,
or, but
okay,
last year it was in October,
October.
October.
so, yeah.
So what if we make a motion that in 2025, the library commission joins the Gilroy Library for National Night Out and hosts a booth or activity or something?
I mean, just something so, I mean, I love the idea of going out to schools too, but I think if we're trying to advertise the commission,
Yeah,
the school is probably not the best place to do that. But I'm all about reading books at schools. I do that a lot. But just some sort of outreach in the community that you can talk to adults about,
yes.
come on down and help and share your ideas.
I like that. I like that heading, come on down and help. Yeah, on our
Sure,
booth.
you're right.
Yeah,
I'll charge you for it.
yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so do you want to make a motion that we work with the Gilroy Library to partner and have an information booth on the commission for National Night Out in 2025?
Sure.
Okay,
Any other discussion?
oh yeah, any other discussion?
I would just offer perhaps, at the February meeting, we, in partnership with the library, we can identify some potential events.
Absolutely.
And then,
Good idea.
perhaps it's not just one event,
Yeah.
maybe it's two. Then in February, you can make a determination
I like
if you want to
that.
do one or two, or which ones might be a good fit.
I think that's a great idea.
So would be the Ofrenda Festival, we take it there as well, and it's becoming a very large draw, community event. So again, there's lots of regular kind of ongoing, big events in the community that we can.
Awesome, that sounds wonderful. Are you gonna remember all that for the motion?
But do I need a motion or is it?
No, I think we have some direction, and then we'll come back with a formal, event
Perfect.
selection that you want to do in February.
That sounds wonderful.
What is National Night Out?
So National Night Out was started as an event where, city, specifically the police department would join in their specific communities, almost like a block party. So it started, like, I think it's been going on in various communities for years. Gilroy recently kind of restarted theirs. We've been attending since, 2017. We've been, oh no, I'm sorry, 2020, I know. Since I've been involved here, we've been attending, and it's a really great opportunity to meet the community. It's conveniently located in our plaza area, so it's not too right over here. And most of the city organizations, quite a few of our community-based organizations join. And it's just a really great day to celebrate families and all of you all, because it's really a place for a community to meet the people who assist their communities and work with them.
And like Sandra said, it's a great place for family resources. Community outreach, there's so many different agencies out there. They give out backpacks for kids. Department passes laptops to kids. I mean, it's just.
Well, that's gonna be
Hang out.
fun.
If we set up
I
a
can't
booth,
wait.
what can we put on it? So what is,
You-
what is the
Yeah, there
kind
would
of-
have to be. Of some sort. A wheel.
Prize wheel. We usually, we have a homemade Plinko, game, if you're, familiar with the Price is Right. So, we have some options. Find one that's well suited. I'm convinced we need to get a cotton candy machine, but
I like,
different, it's a different reading.
Are reliable?
that's awesome. Okay, so it sounds like we have a plan, and thank you so much, Vince, for bringing that forward. I appreciate that. Now we will move to item 9, our library reports. County Library.
Okay, okay. So, Jennifer Weeks, County Librarian, nice to be with you all, and I thank you. So I wanted to tag on to, Katya's presentation and let you know that it is our community survey time. Thank you for doing that. And this is a tri-annual survey that we put out in 4 different languages. And I'm
What
happy
an
to
email.
I'm happy to report that we have had over 3,800 people already take the survey, which is fantastic. And because, again, thank you, City, for their quick action, we were able to actually have a Gilroy Library specific question.
Wow.
So if they identify, it's a Survey Monkey, and if the participant identifies that they are a library, a Gilroy Library patron, they get the question as to what their priorities on space is. So we're really excited to have, again, another data point that we can really base some good decisions on the next steps for this enhanced library space. So we're very excited about the timing, worked out really beautifully. Please take the survey. And we're also looking for more young people to take the survey,
Yeah.
particularly those kind of, I would say 18 to 30. Right?
Right,
They were
right.
kind of short on those. So if you know any, please send them the
18
link.
to 30, yeah, they're
Send
in
them
there.
the thing. Yes. Yes.
Emerging adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two of them,
Okay,
right
excellent.
between them ages, but I'll try to get them to film.
They're gonna, I'm sorry, they've been pressed into service.
Yeah, okay, I will tell them, I promise, that'll be my. commitment.
Yes, exactly. And really, this for us is not only a chance where we do hear from the people who come into the library.
Mhm.
It's also very important, and thank you to the city and really our community partners who send this information out. Because we know not everybody uses the library.
Yeah.
And for us, it's an opportunity to find out why, right? What is there that you're looking for, or what's seemingly irrelevant, and
Mhm.
how can we reach out to you and serve you better? So we're excited about that survey opportunity. It's already November. I can't believe how
Yeah, I
quickly the
know.
year is going by. We served as vote centers throughout the county. We were closed for Veterans Day.
Mhm.
And additionally, I think as the holidays rev up, and then in January, Silicon Valley Reads hit. So January 30th is the kickoff event at De Anza College. All of the titles for the 8 books are in your report. With so many wonderful titles, we know that we can, talk to the students, we can talk to older adults. There's every kind of asset so that lots of people can find something about AI that's interesting for them. So
Mhm.
we're very excited to have those authors coming in January, and I'm sure you'll be hearing more. There's local programs here as well as virtual throughout the county. So just a heads up on that's coming out, and I'm happy to take any questions or pass it over to Cassandra for more local news.
Oh, I like that local news. That's cute. Thank you so much.
Any? Okay, I will, go quickly because I know, Katya was getting, our group, our ESL group had a lot of questions, which was really nice, but
Mhm.
it kind of wanna be mindful of your time. So, all right, here we go. This is us, look at us, on through October. So just some updates, we're gonna talk about some engagement, our numbers, projects and goals, and some upcoming events, as we usually do in our structured here. So some really great stuff. Story walk, we're working with Adam and our teams here to make, our story walk happen. We know that it has to be kind of a lot of back and forth, figuring out where things go and how things are gonna go. And, I know that process is ongoing. And Adam has been giving us updates from Parks and Rec Commission. We did attend 3 Parks and Rec Commission meetings, and I have to say, they are also a lovely commission who are really inspired and excited by this opportunity. So it's a really great way for us to partner as the
Yeah.
library commission, as the library, as city entities. So it's a really nice way to fold all those things together. Starting in October, at the end of October, we started our We Have Wi-Fi hotspots to check out. So please,
Wow.
please encourage, and we're trying to testing it out, seeing how it goes, where communities need it. Is the time period long enough? Do they have all the instruments they need? There's a quick survey that we're asking patrons to fill out after they've used
That's
it.
good.
Just to ask, did it help you do anything specific? Is there
Right.
something you weren't able to do that now you were able to do because you were able to access the internet through these devices? So, please, let your community members know that this is available to them. And we're really excited to offer it. It took a lot of coordination, as many county projects do, but we really wanted to invest in something that had kind of the most reliable speed and would provide the best possible service for our patrons. So we're really excited to offer it, and please, feel free to share with your constituents and your community members, because we'd like to make sure that it's properly utilized. So please join us in that. We have new hires. Gabrielle Bates is in our adult team. She wasn't here this evening, so you didn't meet her. But you did meet Rosa, and she's an amazing librarian. And again, to be offered positions in multiple places and to have experienced all those places and choose Gilroy is something that I think the team here is really proud of. Because
awesome.
it really is a testament to what we're trying to build here, and she's a really great librarian. I think she'll be a great part of the team. So thank you for welcoming her. Again, patron survey, as Jennifer mentioned, we're really excited because we have such an opportunity to capture feedback. And lastly, the community spaces feedback that Katya and her team provided. I mean, they were aces in those meetings, and they fit right in, and they made people feel so comfortable sharing their opinions and their ideas. And it was really wonderful. So being able to partner with people like that is really special, because they kind of, they get it. They get what we're trying to do here. So it was really nice to continue with that work. So some engagement, our foundation, the Gilroy Foundation grant funded programming that's going on. We're doing a physics and musics program, and they just did their second lesson yesterday. It is amazing. If you ever wanted to know the why behind music, it's a really great opportunity. Civic commitment, again, as Jennifer mentioned, we did a candidate forum, and we are ROB present led to more library engagement. So we made about 350 new library cards in the month of, at the end of October and into November. And based on our averages, during the ROV time, we made about 70 more library cards than we usually do. So it is a really important way for us to continue to engage in the public that may not be library users who came in and said, hey, this is amazing. I'm really excited to be here. So again, that's why we like to be part of the process.
You say 350 October and November, right?
Well, the last, it's October and then we captured right around the election time.
And this is higher than the usual,
Yes.
about how much?
We made about 70 more cards than we usually do in the
70.
time frame
Oh,
around
Similar time.
when RB was
Very
here.
good.
Yeah. So that's a really exciting thing that
So do you
we,
know what happened? Is it by accident or you did something right that you feel that?
well, I would like to think.
You're like, yeah, I would.
Well, I think it's twofold, right? It's kind of organic because people see the space and they go, oh man.
Yeah.
Look at all these programs. Look at all this space. This is amazing. I haven't been in here before. We still have community members that who maybe have never been.
That's very true, 100%.
Them to come for something as important as voting and exercising their right to vote, and then seeing the space and saying, I'd like to get a library card. You know me, I was in that lobby going, what? You're here and you're waiting. I might as well get a library card too.
Yeah.
But again, that's part of the wonderful nature of the library and the third space, right? So, we're really excited that, those opportunities are paying dividends in terms of like. So.
I have a question, and I probably should know this answer, but when the 350 library cards, do like children get a specific one and adults get another, or everyone gets the same library card? I don't know the answer to that, but I probably should know.
There are choices, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So, but when we're looking at like numbers of library
numbers,
cards
yeah.
signups, there's no distinguishing.
There's
between
no, if they're a
children
child or an
or
adult, it's just the library. Oh,
A library account, right?
Yes.
Right.
a library
Age
account,
is
they get
not-
a library account, so the age doesn't matter.
But the
Yeah.
cards
But the cards,
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure.
different-
Didn't you guys give out a special library card for a period of time? Of course, I didn't get it. Did you know about that?
Yeah. the
You already
Concord
got
one or
it?
something, I did not.
Still may have.
Oh, you still?
Check.
I know. I'm thinking in 100 years will be worth some money, so we should-
Well, yes, maybe.
I'll put it with my stocks and bonds.
No, put it saved in a deposit, right, for sure. But yeah, so again, every opportunity to partner is an opportunity to get someone who maybe isn't a library user to say, hey,
Absolutely.
you know what, now I am, right?
Well, I just gotta say, you all would be very proud of me.
Okay,
Because at work, I talk about the lot. Victoria, I went to the library, I got a lot, so I'm selling the library.
what a commission. Thank you, Commissioner, for commissioning. I appreciate that. But that's wonderful, right? Like your enthusiasm spreads the enthusiasm. And
Absolutely.
like, once you come in here, I don't have to convince you that the library is a great space.
You
You know,
have to just kick me out at 9 o'clock.
I mean, not saying that we've ever had to do that, but the fact that you're an avid library user is amazing.
Yeah.
And you spread the joy of that, with you wherever you go.
Yeah.
And that's really a true library advocate. So we really appreciate that.
Nice.
But to kind of, head back this way, so where are we? Like, what are we doing all day? Well, right now, we're out doing pop-up library. We're in the library. We are the library. They have libraries, but we are their supplemental library.
Yeah.
So we go to the 4 elementary schools and 1 middle school, every month from 10, and we're there for 3 hours. We do
Nice.
full library service during those 3 hours. We do
That is
checkouts,
wonderful.
and it's an amazing opportunity, again, to engage where people are at. If our students can't make it here, they're getting library service. They're
Yeah.
going home with books. They have a library card, an
That's
actual
beautiful.
library card.
When you say check out, you take a truck with books?
Mhm.
Okay. What
That
kind
is
of books do you
beautiful.
take?
Everything.
Everything.
Based on kind of the age groups that we go to, we usually see 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders. And then we also see 6th, 7th, and 8th graders in the middle school. So kind of based on those grades,
What do they give you very borrow novels or science books
I
or?
mean, sometimes nonfiction, but a lot of graphic novels, a lot of, chapter books, stuff
That's
related
awesome.
to their units that they're learning in school. So kind of a wide range of material goes out. If you're ever feeling like going to school.
Is there a reason that you're not going to all the elementary schools?
So, these are the ones that we were able to, some declined.
Okay.
Some said, we have, adequate service.
Mhm.
And then also some prefer special class visits where they come to the
And it's
library,
just- Okay. like
twice a
field trip.
year. So that includes Luigi and Pacific. So if you include those two, we're hitting 6 out of the 7 elementary schools and then 1 big one. And then, middle schools, Brownell is our closest middle school, so we wanted to start there. But the idea is eventually to get. So like, yes, we want.
How many of those do you have in a year? Those, visit, trucks.
Oh, that's, so we go to those 5 schools every month. So there's 5. We do special class visits where they come here. For Luigi and Pacific Point, we do those usually twice a year. And then we have regular class visits with Glenview. They come every week. We
Mhm.
get 90 kids every week.
Wow.
A 2nd grade, a 3rd grade, and a 4th grade class. So
Do they walk here? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you know, and you might know, how many of our schools in Gilroy have an actual library and a librarian?
They probably
Okay, good. They all have a library
the librarian part, yes.
that they don't have.
Yeah.
So like they can't go in at library time and check out books unless their teacher takes them,
they usually have a tech,
kind of. Oh,
but
tech.
it's
Okay,
very,
so this
it's
is-
scheduled.
Which is why this is needed. Yeah, so that's good.
Right, we want to be a supplementary
Yeah.
unit. So if the school isn't able to provide those things, or,
Mhm.
we're able to supplement and
That's
provide
awesome.
more, why not? So it's kind of just an overview of kind of, and these are all newer options, like this is starting this school year. So we're really excited to be able to offer those things. Again, that's our music lab. This is Halloween. This was trick or treating at the library. We saw about 200 people trick or treated with us. And that was an amazing opportunity, again, to hang out at the library, a safe place to go trick or treat.
Nice, nice.
Especially, we heard some feedback from, a lot of our, patrons who maybe live in apartments. And so they don't have a bigger trick or treating experience. So being able to do this, was a way for them to experience some fun trick or treat.
Absolutely.
Our reading buddies and
The
also,
dog.
it was wonderful. It's secretly my favorite thing that happens in the library. Don't tell anybody. but, You know, it's a really great program. The top pictures from our Dia de los Muertos event, we did Ofrendas and Sugar Skulls. We had 75 people attend that event.
Wow,
Again, just that's what our pop-ups,
that's nice.
like, it's a real library.
Have you ever seen it live? Yeah.
So it's an amazing opportunity to provide, real, true library service.
Nice.
Again, parents and children having fun together, and this is Sarah, one of our library assistants downstairs in our children's area. She's amazing, and they were doing a science club together. And again, I don't want to keep you too late, but any chance I get to be able to show you these kinds of things, it's just a wonderful opportunity. Again, we had a glow party, and that says Grandma's Glow Wild. The
I think
grandmas
this is the
came.
party library.
So we had a glow party around the holidays. That was our summer reading, our finishing event. And also recently we had a magician come. So again, fun event. And just things we're excited to be able to provide as that third space and as a space for families to come together and enjoy time together. Again, just some numbers. Sometimes you guys like to see these again.
Yeah.
This in the month of October, we had 106 programs. We did 5 additional outreach events. Over 1,700 children attended in October. That's really amazing and wonderful and special. And again, that's only because of the staff. An amazing job. And they really work for it, and they really, they pull it all together and they do it. So again, our ebook circulation continues to rise. The audiobook collection, checkouts continue to rise. And it's interesting, we had about 4,200 patrons check materials out. And then we also had an online footprint of individual patrons of about 4,300. So people are kind of using those resources, kind of almost at the same level. So that's always just an interesting thing to kind of point out. Again, so our goals right now, especially working with our children's department, is a book in every hand.
Nice.
So you come in for a program, stay for a different program that you didn't even know was happening, and you always leave with a book. So we're really trying to, again, push us as a third space, a safe space, a welcoming space, where literature and literacy is also part of it.
Absolutely.
We're really, we think we can do it. We're really have, the team here has some really great goals for increasing circulation and trying new things. Again, third space goals. So right now, after school, we are such an amazing spot. Our homeschool families meet here, some days. We have all of our board games out. We have our after-school programming, our homework help and tutors, our reading buddies. So really, our evenings are being transformed because parents and families are able to join us more
That's awesome.
in our space. So again, really creating that third space for families. I don't know if it's just because it's getting colder, but we are experiencing a lot more families coming together, coming around our large tables in our children's area, and even just playing board game together. And it's really fun to see. And again, changing the culture and making sure that the library is like the first place you think of, beside your home
go,
and school
absolutely.
and work. You know, we're really working on, again, making strides in that area. And again, it creates a program. Yeah.
Are you finished with this?
I was just gonna say, we really want to reach our teens, and again, being able to get their feedback on this building survey, and that their feedback was really important and a cool opportunity. Just to see the things that they're interested.
I have
Yeah.
a question about the checkouts. Is
Sure.
most of your checkouts are normal, online?
So we're making a lot of gains in our online, like our ebooks and our e-audio. But most of our checkouts are.
So what
materials.
portion is ebooks and online?
Well, if you look here, so we checked out about 20,000 physical items in the month of October, and we checked out about 6,000, almost 7,000 ebooks. So that's kind of and of course, that includes all of our materials in that 20,000. That includes DVDs. You know, we check out almost 5,000 DVDs a month here.
Fine.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit, we could get more granular, but I'd say ebooks are climbing, but they make up, I guess about.
I'm just doing a something.
While he's doing that, I
Yeah.
wanted to say that in the work that I do, we do a lot of, at the County Office of Education on early literacy.
Mhm.
And 58% of children in California enter fourth grade not at the reading level.
Yeah.
So that TK to third grade or 0 to 3, to get a book in every hand is super powerful. Just the exposure of being read to, which you all know that, so, yeah.
But that's, you know, it's one of our, as we grow as an institution and, you know, we focus on, being that third space, coordinating that with our literacy efforts.
Yes.
You know, it's really important and making those two things work together. So, yeah.
So it seems about 30% of your checkouts are non-physical.
That's about right,
30%.
yeah.
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 So it would be nice if you keep it trajectory, how this is changing from year to year.
Yeah, I mean, I can bring those statistics if
Yeah.
you'd like. I have at least from 23 to 24. I can do a year over.
Just produce those. And
Mhm.
I would just say Gilroy, particularly in your community, does have a higher physical collection, sir, than collection. Generally, it's about 50-50, I would
Yeah.
say district-wide. In North County, it's a little more 60-40, in terms of their adopting to e-resource a little more quickly. For instance, video, right, versus streaming video.
Yeah.
So it, you know,
Some people
communities
still like
differ.
video.
Yeah, they do. And so I would say right now, too, children's is typically, I don't know what it is here, 65 or 70% of your circulation here. And that too, in the picture book format, right, certain kinds of formats lend themselves really well,
Good point.
obviously,
Mhm.
for younger readers. And so
Yes.
that's a very high percentage of the physical collection, as well as adult nonfiction. Of
Yeah.
course, like a cookbook, right, or
Yeah.
those kinds of kind of tangible
Right.
items are the ones where we kind of
Yeah,
continue
I
to see
think-
that growth.
I would like to have for the kids, still keep the physical things as high as possible, because that's how they learn dealing with books and painting and drawing. You can really deliver that experience online, but as they grow up, obviously, online is a good thing.
So I'm just looking at the schedule you guys just approved, probably in January, maybe April, we'll give you a little more information about the transformation that will be happening inside of your children's room, which is very much focused on play-based learning for early literacy skill building. It is Storybook Santa Clara, so we very much are looking at screen-free zones where it is engaging in, you know, kind of those, everything from litter recognition to, you know, kind of how you see a story evolve. Every single space in all of our community libraries will be unique to your community, so it will be very Gilroy, and it will invite even more families in to put a book in every hand. So thank you. Yeah, you'll hear more about that as we're working through.
In early education, you really need to have the physical contact, and the libraries are need focus more on early education to create an environment that
Absolutely.
children learn.
'Cause we want every child
You
reading.
can't
every
do that
book.
online.
Absolutely, that's
You need to-
everyone's.
And one thing I would like to highlight that wasn't up there is I'm working at a preschool and Miss Sharon comes.
Yes, yes.
And I don't know how she got Miss Sharon there, but Miss Sharon is still amazing. And she just, those 12 kids, well, 24 kids, because she comes twice, 2 different days. But anyway, those kids are just.
It's like
the stories.
they got a
the
treasure. I know,
stories and
Yeah.
the songs and the puppet shows, and like the whole shebang. I mean, just
Yeah.
having librarians go out
Yeah,
too it's fabulous.
100%. 100%.
So yeah, again, we're very lucky to have a team that's very, not averse to going everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, we fly the friendly skies of the library. We're ready for you. So, we're really excited again, to be able to present 106 programs in a month is pretty
Yeah.
intense.
Amazing.
Right? Like that's, and you know, we have 26 people.
Yeah, that's smart.
That's,
That,
so, and
to run a whole library.
we're really lucky
Yeah.
that we have such engaged people, and none of this would happen without. Thank you again for recognizing them and having them come. Because
The way I see the library is the pulsating heart of the community.
Thank you. You're my pulsing heart. I appreciate that. And you know, it doesn't happen in a vacuum, and you all are wonderful, and we have
And
wonderful
so are you all,
leadership. And,
absolutely.
you know, just for you all to advocate and take time out of your busy schedules to share these things and learn more, is something that, I'm very grateful for. So thank you. Thank you for acknowledging, because, you know, we all love what we do, but to be able to hear it, echoed back that it's impactful is really. We're doing that. But there's upcoming events, just a small snapshot of what we got going on.
On Pictionary. that's good.
You know, so we have really fun things coming up. Again, we have bilingual story times, family story times, English story times, pajama story time, reading buddies. We have a family cinema Sunday, and it's family movies on Sundays. It's really fun. It's a really fun thing. So again, homework help has become really popular. So please consider us again, and please share widely. We'll have our free bike repair on the 23rd. That's always a big one here, and our
Is that a
helmet-
Saturday? No, is
Yes,
it?
probably.
Oh, good. I think
Usually it's a
my
Saturday.
book is probably, my bike needs a lot of help.
And then, we'll have our, board game drop-in afternoons, the week of the holiday break. So again,
Mhm.
please, feel free to join us, and, thanks again for sticking around for.
So much. Wonderful presentation.
Thank
Thank you so much. Okay, we're on our last item, staff commission comments. And I would like to take a moment and recognize Gabriella Kim, Commissioner Gabriella Kim, because this will be your last meeting with us. And I've known you for 4 years on this commission, right? It's gone by so fast. And I just want to say thank you for all that you have done of your time and making all the motions. And I hope to see you tomorrow. But if not, if anyone else wants to say anything,
Well, thank you.
yes. Okay,
pleasure.
anything?
Maybe can change your mind.
Or when you see library commission events, you'll come and support.
I can come and.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes. I feel very good patron.
Thank you for your service.
yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you for your
Yeah, thank you.
service. And that's for the good of the order. So our meeting is ending at 8:22 PM. How's that?
Can we just add any future agenda item
That's a very good question. Do we have?
before we?
I know, well. I guess the future agenda item would be, the National Night Out
The events,
conversation.
yeah, and I think we'll add that into the agenda.
Okay,
All right.
and welcoming the new commissioners, whoever they'll.
Thank you for all your service.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
can't believe 4 years goes by so fast.
No.
There was Zoom involved.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is true.
Bring that up.